What is up, my Supreme Dogs? Luke Darnall back with another Supreme related content video. And today we have Jeff Hamilton wearing streetwear now. That's a dog. And we have the 14K Jacob & Company pendant necklace. And we got that studded work jacket and a lot of other little gems we might see to sift through and seek out. So without further ado, I love my dogs very much and let's get it. Alright, so right off the rip, we got the 14K diamond necklace. Or ruby diced necklace. I wanted to shine some light. Here's a closer up. Obviously it doesn't have high resolution because I literally just zoomed in on it, but this is 14K. So typically it's 14K out of 24, and I actually pulled this up for reference because I don't know if you guys are investor types or oriented for investment's sake, because I know a lot of people are investing in gold and silver, right? And I don't blame them. The market shaky, the whole state of the economy. It's a safe bet maybe to put money in gold and silver and what have you. So 14K equates to about 60% gold, my dogs. And right there, that percentage is just a flex in itself. And if you know, you know. I don't know this kind of stuff. I don't typically spend dough on this kind of stuff. And this is not one, I didn't upvote it or downvote it, but 60% gold. And then the other 40+% other metals. But yeah, it's a nice one. It's a nice one for sure. I just wanted to make sure I highlighted that because that's a lot of gold. And if you believe gold is going up, with this being a collab with Supreme, I mean, it could go pretty nicely up in the future. But for me, I mean, obviously that is an investive kind of analytical decision. I'm not saying it will. I'm not saying, it won't. I'm just saying I know a lot of people who are investing in gold and silver. So 3,000, yeah, you're just paying for pretty much the gold, right? And then, but it could rise. It could rise. It could be a very, very profitable one down the road. But for me, for the flair of it, it's not for me. That's why I said I left it alone on thumbs up or thumbs down, because it's not for me, but I do appreciate it a lot. Next, we have the Jeff Hamilton, the man himself. Y'all, this, right behind me, the Kobe Bryant after he won game 2, I think, out of the three-peat, wearing the Jeff Hamilton Notorious jacket, which I would just love to get a remake or something. Again, I would be all over that. But yeah, we got the Spongebob, we got the light blue, or, we got the white and blue, what they call it. Okay, they call it white, even though majority maybe blue, but yeah, they call it white probably because it's just this front torso area. I think personally, I mean, this was obviously the most wearable, but I'd go for this black pink one, dogs. I mean, I think I've really kind of warmed up to pink in general lately, and just for the fact that they're bringing SpongeBob SquarePants, the kids into this. This is something I'd probably end up wearing around kids for fun, right? So why not get the black one? Because, kids be messy with their applesauce, their ketchup. It's all over their fingers. So I think this one's super nice. And my dogs, we have this super heated, super nice shot of this homie. And he's dressed well. He's dressed really well. So if I can do a live cop, I think I am going to target this in medium or large. We'll see, probably large for the personal if I can nab it. We'll see if I keep it. We'll see if, maybe not. I don't know. Because I'm not a huge SpongeBob guy. I've told you guys that, but I grew up with tons of friends. When SpongeBob first released, they love SpongeBob SquarePants, right? I forget all these names. I know Patrick and SpongeBob, but I forget her, the squirrel. Because I just wasn't watching. And same for this dude. I know them so well, I just forget the names, right? But this is gonna be probably pretty dang tough to get, right? But for the price point, what, $398? I think that's fair. I think that's very fair for Jeff Hamilton, the OG himself, bringing himself into a SpongeBob SquarePants collab with Supreme collab, a triple collab, in a way. Well, that's what it is. And it's a racing jacket, man. That just goes hard. So I really like this piece. I really appreciate it. And because of the week, we'll see. But I might be working. Hopefully I can break away. But I would target the black personally. But the white looks really nice too. The white looks best in my opinion, but the black is just so much more wearable. Just because it's got SpongeBob on it, you know. And if I want to be around kids getting, you know, dirty fingers and stuff, of course I'll try to like hinder their dirty fingers, you know, away from me. But it's bound to happen. I'm gonna get something on there, and hopefully hit the black sections of it, right? But this is such a kid-oriented Supreme straight streetwear piece. I absolutely love just the whole that they did it, right? I mean, we've seen all sorts of profanity from streetwear Supreme, right? I mean, it's streetwear, bro. We come up with some crazy stuff. Next, we got the SpongeBob SquarePants, little $22. If that's actually it, that's not a bad one at all. But me, I personally am not interested whatsoever. So y'all can count on me completely not going for this at all. But for $22, I can see a lot of people just throwing that in. I think everything's gonna obviously sell it like crazy because who knew SpongeBob would actually be in streetwear Supreme? I mean, with all the dirty but hilarious creativity, artistic wear that we have seen already, especially, you know, that white girl with, you know, her butt cheek showing and that mouse doing the dirty when she's sleeping, then she wakes up to it, and then that rat's eyeballs are bloodshot to the fullest, my dogs. But yeah, it's a skip for me. Next, I love this. A lot of people are calling this a grail for them, for their personal collection, and I cannot blame them. What do they call it? Violet or lilac? I love the name they called it too, and it's got this nice little dinosaur kind of skinned, aged look to it, and I love the inner lining. I mean, it looks absolutely beautiful. The black I'm not feeling hardly at all, but lilac, dude, I love just this washed, you know, purple. It is absolutely beautiful. So a lot of people are calling this a grail that they need. And we do have some shots. There's homie right there. He's rocking it. I wouldn't rock it like this. I don't know what the blue is going on here. I think he probably just threw it on. I thought we had some more. Okay, these are just from the actual, lookbooks. So this dude was actually wearing it right. And you can wear it mismatched or wrong. Who cares, right? As long as you own that, you Gucci. I don't care if it's mismatched or not matching. If you cool, I'm cool with it. I don't care. But yeah, this is a fire piece. A lot of people, like I said, are calling this a grail for their personal collection. And this homie, we'll get to this dude later. Because yeah, I probably like this one the best. But yeah, this one's really nice. Oh, man, $1,300 though, you know. But you're paying for all of the studded, right? So it's got rhinestones and metal studs throughout, and there are a lot. There are a lot of them. You got the hood, and you have the back. That is so beautifully done. I mean, you got all these little these red rhinestones throughout all of them. So it's just a really nice looking piece. Just that the lilac. So I really dig that one for sure. Next we're getting to that dude right now. So I really like the middle one here. I mean, it's kind of like, it reminds me of ice cream, like an ice cream store. If I'm looking at what they got and I'm hitting all these colors, almost looks like a Superman. You know, if you ask for the Superman cone, you get all sorts of little flavors and stuff. But the thing with me is, I don't like how I can't see that much. It's just a small gripe, but it's just something that I probably wouldn't wear that often. But this, I love the earth tone, kind of rock, fossil stone kind of vibes it's giving. And this homie right here, I wouldn't dress it like this, for sure. But he's giving us an actual on body, right? So we're very appreciative of Damian Boole right down here. Of just getting us a little look at it. I like the subtleness of it, right? And I like the colorway of it enough that it's a possibility, but this is a big but. It's a no, not a big booty butt, but it's 238, you know, and then plus the extra, I'll be pushing 260, 270, bro, and I'm still waiting for AOI, bros. I know we all are. Sheesh. So it's probably going to be a skip for me. Although I absolutely dig this, I really do. If it was under 200, I'd have definitely probably thought it over. But again, I gotta watch my budget. I keep saying it every week, and I keep messing it up and not sticking to the budget. So I'm gonna try to keep it really simple. But I mean, like I said, I am going to try to cop this black Spongebob in medium or large, and if I strike out, no biggie. But I think it will be a very, very sought after, timeless piece. I mean, SpongeBob SquarePants in the street game. I would have never thought this ever would have happened. So, and I'm not a SpongeBob fan, but I think a lot of kids would just love seeing this. And it's a sport, racing jacket. I mean, it's just, and this homie, where was he? This homie right here, I mean, he makes this look damn good. That's why I had to put it on my thumbnail, dudes, because this is so fire right here. This is a homie for sure. I love it. I love the vibe of this. And this is going to drive demand out the roof. I'll tell you that right now, because this is all I need to see. And I'm like, I actually kind of like when they don't dress them right, because it does us so much better, right? Because it doesn't drive demand. So, all right, I digress. I get back to the one I'm excited about. Next, we got the Capital short sleeve tee. This one, obviously, well, let's look at the price. $68. It's a little on the upside, right? Well, it's got a twill applique. Okay, so this is stitched, so that's why. I almost rather not have done that, and brought back the price another $20 because of that. I don't think it was necessary. So that it's a little it's a gripe for me, because $68, it's a little too much for this. But there's a possibility I might just go for the white. I don't have many white tees, and y'all know I picked up the long sleeve football top, which I think is a total banger sleeper. I love it, but I haven't gotten it in person. Maybe it was a total L. I'll still like it though. I always find a way to work it in, right? But I think the white underneath, like that pink long sleeve, and the navy, would actually look pretty good. It's either that or the black, so we'll see. But like you said, I don't think I needed the twill logo applique on this, bro. I didn't need some stitching done on this. Just give me a print, just keep it simple. Watch my spending, bro. But it's whatever, it's all gooch. But in terms of colorway, the pink is nice. The camo, it's a little undecided on that one. It's kind of to each his own. They're all pretty cut and dry colorways. The camo, it's alright, but that black really blends in with the camo, so the camouflage is actually doing its purpose in this case. But yeah, I mean, I'd probably say, what, beige or pink? I'd probably just say pink. I think pink maybe in smaller mediums might have a chance, but again, I don't know, bros, because they did the twill logo oblique. So kind of a dagger to kind of a bit of my heart on that one. The socks at $54. Now, y'all, I did some research on the socks, bros, from this company, Castelli, and they're just, they're high-end cycling bike wear. So I ain't hating on the price here. And again, you have to think, like, Supreme needs to eat, SpongeBob needs to eat, and Castelli needs to eat, right? So everyone needs to get some bread from this collection. So I'm thinking they probably started around $30, and then everyone had to get a little bit, maybe $34. But I pulled up the cycling socks. I'm seeing 25, I'm seeing 50, I'm seeing 20, back to 22. So I did do a little bit of this. I don't think they would, these are long socks though, right? So I don't think the price is bad. That's just the price you got to pay for a collaboration. Honestly, that's just, I think, how it goes. But if I were to pick, they're both solid picks. It's just what kind of colorway you want. But I don't know. It's probably a pass for me. I'm just being honest. But they're both nice. One green BOGO, one red BOGO, different colorway. I think they're well done. Yeah, no doubt. So I ain't hating too bad on the price. Next, we have, if any of all of this that I think is coolest right now, because we still haven't seen the long sleeve shirt at this point in time. I will be going live here later tonight, but I really like these. And they're full zips, right? I don't know if they needed to really do full zips. Made in Italy. Yeah, all this Castelli stuff, by the way, is made in Italy, so that doesn't hurt pricing or doesn't help pricing as well. But I mean, I'd probably mess with one of these. Probably the green, honestly. But you know, because unless you guys love blue and you love the pop of Supreme Red, this one is an eye catcher. A lot of color. But if just for streetwear sake, and keep it like chill, like a homie, like a dog, I'd keep it probably like this, you know, with all black mainly. And this looks more light pink. And y'all know I'm very particular on shade of pink. Like, I don't like hot pink. That's why it's ironic, because I like this, because this is more of a hot pink, dogs. Like, straight up, this looks like more of a hot pink. But I like it because it adds that boldness to it. So this is one of those very few cases where I actually get behind this piece right here. So like I said, hopefully I can break away from work, get a live cop in, and try to nab that in medium or large. We'll see, dogs. Fingers crossed. But y'all need to be quick. I mean, I always say that if you guys really want something, like your heart really wants something, always be quick about it. Don't trust nobody. But yeah, I mean, both are very clean. I just prefer the more chill kind of vibes of this because it's black, it's light pink, compared to the, you know, very colorful. I mean, this light blue really adds a lot of punch to everything going on here, and it looks beautiful. But I'd rather keep it chill, bro. And I like that green BOGO right there, you know. So that's my take on this. $198, I don't think is that bad. I mean, I think that's pretty reasonable, honestly. Obviously I don't cycle. I don't know how the hell it would fit on me. That's the only like big X factor. But I wouldn't wear it for cycling. I would just wear it to just hang at times, right? So that's my take. I'm skipping it, but y'all see, I gave it an upvote because I liked it. I like it. I like how it's designed. Next, a loose fit short sleeve denim painter shirt. Here we are. I mean, it's funny because we were just talking on live stream, which again, I will be doing a live tonight. But Ernest Khan, dog, he thinks the 2 pockets look odd, and especially the 4. But this is interesting because it's got this little hook here, right? Where you can hang stuff, and you put your tools, y'all know, or your phone, whatever. Well, this is probably for a phone or whatever. Then your tool, and then, your clip-on knife, clip-on whatever, right? Clip-on wallet, y'all know. But man, the colorways, let me check. I kind of dig the stripe. And that's probably because I just haven't seen it like this before. But I really like the stripe. The green, it's a fun colorway. I can't go wrong with that. That's probably why they wanted to spotlight it, and it does stick out. It's not like a nasty green at all. It's kind of a fun green. There's a possibility. What's the price on this sucker? $138. That's not bad, but again, it's a little too much. It's not bad for the article of clothing, but I gotta watch my finances, right? Or try to, right? Shit, that's all of ours problem, right? Or most of y'all are pretty disciplined, but I've been slacking. But I'd be working a lot. But I like the stripe. Yeah, I like the stripe and the green. Probably. That's my taste. That's my taste palette. I know y'all, everyone's got different taste palettes. That's why I like it. I just share my thoughts, dogs. $128 for the open knit football top. This one I just wasn't really too fond of. Again, if it's got a red tag, it's going to run a size larger. So if you typically buy any Supreme jerseys in large, you want to go for medium, and it probably will fit you much similarly or closer to that large that you're going for, right? So if it's got this red tag, make sure you go a size down. If I were to pick, probably easily just this black one, man. And because it's so wearable. I can see myself getting active on my board, skating, trying to do something with it. And yeah, I like the black, but this one's chill too because it's got color. But I almost would have rather them kept or did a white font where all the Supreme, the 32, the ends of the sleeves, the collar. I would have almost rather them done that or chose a different color, like made it a color. So that's just a little gripe, but no biggie. Corduroy camp caps. I'm good on these. I don't know, corduroys, dude. They're different. They different, and they just don't really work on my head too often. Well, I've noticed that, man. It took me time to really notice that, but I just don't typically prefer corduroys. I mean, I make exceptions for sure, but these are all pretty basic, which there's nothing wrong with that. But if I were to pick, probably if you want to be flashy, maybe this one, the pink one for the the cute girls out there. And then I like this navy, 100%. It almost looks like, yeah, I like the navy the best, 100% out of all of this. And we'll see. Yeah, I mean 48. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Next we got the shoulder script. I thought this was interesting. I really like the concept of just this, but it just looks so out of whack when you look at it from this angle. Like, what am I looking at? Am I looking at an art piece in a museum? What the hell's going on? Like, I need some storytelling, right? But right here, this is literally the best representation of what they're trying to go for. I don't dig it, but I appreciate it, right? So I give it a thumbs up because I had never seen something like this. And y'all know I like script, but I just don't really. This is something that I mean, this picture alone, it's like, what am I looking at, right? So that's where I'm at with that. But I like them stepping outside a little bit. Y'all know I like seeing people step out of the box and kind of trying to stay out of that box, bro. The shorts for the velour, and like I said, I love velour if done well. I didn't like this collection's velour, right? I try to pick up a velour every year, but again, it'd probably be this colorway. Well, never mind. I mean, see, this looks a lot better. Like, if they would have done this for the top instead over a pail that blends right in, that is the biggest. That's what sucks, right? Because I would have probably I probably went in on that. But it's nice to know they got a little pocket back there. The shorts, I typically just buy the tops, guys. And then I wear a long sleeve and I kind of dress it up. I love velours, man. It's like gangster low key, but like most people never even consider it as that when you dress it up. So I like to keep that street element, keep the old me still in me, but you can dress, the tops of them really well. So that's why I like velour tops. So the shorts, I don't know. So, but out of the shorts, I like this pink one the best because you can actually see it, So it's unfortunate that I wasn't able to see it on the top. Next, we got the Supreme Spongebob SquarePants Castelli cycling cap. And of course, I had to upvote this because I upvoted all the Supreme SpongeBob stuff because I just thought it was just a really fun collab for the kids, man. You do it for the kids. And I ain't picking this up. This is a hat that you just can't wear. This is literally a cycling cap, dude. I don't think you could. I mean, maybe. I'm sure you could pull it off, but I'd rather stick to what I know caps wise. So I'm good on this one, but I love both colorways. It's very similar to the jerseys. So I like them both, but yeah, $38. That's not bad, dudes. I'm telling you, for like pretty much a triple collab, Supreme Spongebob SquarePants Castelli, not bad at all. See, I don't know how the socks got so high up there, but it might be those high-tech socks, Work shorts. I don't even know if I've looked at these. These look cool. Is there any Supreme branding? It's got to be on the bag, right? Got to be on the bag. Yeah, there we go. And we got a nice little button. Dude, these are nice. And I think I like that one that they're promoting the best. This is like golfing right here, bros. How much are these? 118? That ain't bad. Dude, I might pick these up in the green right here. Yeah, these look nice. Let me try to get a better angle for y'all. Oh my gosh, I keep messing it up. But yeah, these look nice. Look, we got another pocket down here. We got a button one right here. And I think we have one right here. It almost looks like a zip. And we have this nice little hit of Supreme BOGO right here. I think these look really nice from the front too. I really like these. Yeah, this is a possibility for me, dogs. Olive houndstooth. Yeah, I dig these, bros. So there's a chance. For 118, I'm cool with. Because I don't have many shorts like this. This is beautiful. So this might be sleeper-esque down the road. Maybe, I don't even want to say sleeper. You know, I buy personal, but this is calling me for sure out of nowhere. I hadn't looked at these guys, so I like these for sure. I think these are underrated. Foot show, well, in that colorway. Next, this silly little thing. We got the Castelli cycling bib. It's hilarious they're calling them bibs too, because we talking about kid Spongebob collab and they calling them bibs, and they're actually legitimately called bibs. I really like how they did. Y'all know I like the script. World famous team. You know, with is this Squidward? I think so, down here. See, I remember a little bit of it. But these are cool, but obviously they aren't my thing. I don't cycle. If I did and I had a couple young ones that love the show, I'd be all over the collection, but I don't. But I like both of them. I like both of them a lot. Just depends on what colorway you want entirely, right? So, but they're both cool. It's the same, like, yeah, well, 198, I don't see that bad either. I mean, for these, I mean, you're buying it, you're paying Castelli, bro. These are like top notch, dude. You know, they specialize in cycling, so you just have to consider that. Next, the Dazzle breakaway shorts. Okay, I haven't looked at these, bro. Let's take a look at these. Okay, so you can unbutton all of them. Okay, we got this weird UNC colorway down here. Got the red unsnap so you can breathe better. I don't know. I don't even know how to give an opinion on these guys because I haven't ever purchased one of these. So to each his own on these guys. Sorry, I don't really have much of an input on that. And then paneled stripe baggy jeans. These give me like disco. I'm talking Afro vibes. Oof. Let me see. So the black. Okay, the black is the only one that doesn't have these change of colors in the front, huh? I say black is the only one, bro. And especially, I mean, we had 9 of them last week, right? The Phantom colorway, Travis Scott Lowe's. This is straight up like that, right? That white stitched. So same concept with that. They definitely approach it the same way. So I would just get those if I was considering at all. But you know, $200. It comes with 220, 230, maybe 240. I'm good on it, unfortunately, because of budget. So yeah, to sum it up, dogs, I think if I can break away, I'm going to straight up target this one right here in size, probably large, because homie, where is this homie? Right here, dude. I honestly don't even like how he promoted this picture, because this is going to drive demand for this one, bros. I was going to tell you guys, this is probably going to be the one that I'm just going to try to scoop and get out, and then I'll be Gucci. But, man, he's making it look so fire. You know this is going to bring in another probably 200 to 500 people trying to cop this now, at least at the bare minimum. So he didn't help me at all, or us if you're trying to cop this. So that's probably what I'll try to cop right out the gate. And then if not, I'll probably just settle for a white capital short sleeve, you know, just because I want to rock it under those football long sleeve Polar Tech ones that I picked up last week. The track jacket, the Velour, y'all know I like Velour. You can really adjust these things up, man, and look really good, low key. But for 238, bro, pushing 260, 270, I just can't justify it. Cannot justify it right now. Gotta watch budget. Yeah, I think that would probably be it, dogs. Yeah, I would just target the Spongebob in black, medium, or large. You know, the racing jacket, and then if not, just get the Capital short sleeve top in white. Just make it an easy week. But yeah, that is all I got. I'll be on live here sometime tonight, probably in a couple hours, honestly. Make it a little earlier than 5 o'clock p.m. EST. Hope you guys join. I always love. All right, my camera died on me again, so I hope I see you guys later tonight on my live. Love my dogs very much, for real, and I'll see you on the next Supreme related content video. Love my dogs. I'll see you dudes.